Hey guys, just wanted to update you on everything. My YouTube is semi-active, I guess. I don't do as much because of this, like this buzzing sound you hear. I don't know why it came back. So I don't really have anywhere to record. I'm actually going to start watching The Boys. And I don't know. Maybe I'll do a review on that. Apparently some people said it's not good. Some people say it's pretty good, but most people say it's good enough. So I mean, I'm pretty interested in seeing. I don't know. I guess I am a bit I wouldn't say disinterested, but just wary of the superhero shows that I watch nowadays because I remember watching Arrow and Flash, and I got more into Flash than I did Arrow, and then I just lost my love for Flash after season 3. I'm pretty excited for DC's Legends of Tomorrow to come back. Actually, Rick and Morty to come back. And my favorite anime. Now, Food Wars to come back in October. So I guess I'll try to do reactions on that, but it won't be on YouTube. YouTube is too messy now. Because it's not doing anything for proper creators, reactors, whatever you want to call them. Um, and I mean, I will be putting up more of my mobile gameplay, I guess. And I don't really want to do that, but at the same time, I think I have to do that because if not, then my YouTube has practically nothing other than just me talking to no one really. So I mean, it's more of me trying to figure out what my niche is right about now. Will Dicky come back? I was thinking of a Dicky sketch actually because of the Cats trailer, but I think that the Dicky trailer reaction has been done, and I did it so well, so I don't know if I can get to that standard anymore because Dicky requires a lot of confidence. Confidence I don't have anymore. Dicky requires a lot of energy, and I think as you get older, you don't really have that energy. Um, but I do want to bring him back. It's just that I'm not sure if I can bring him back. You know what I mean? Like because I do have that Dicky boiling up in me again. Um, but I mean, I want him to be used sparingly. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't really do trailer reactions anymore. Is because I don't really know what to say about it because it's not really a reaction per se. It's just saying, oh, this looks interesting enough for me to go and watch it. Or I think the real rejects have it more proper because it's two people that react to something. That's why I don't want to work alone necessarily with reactions per se because it's just me. Me alone is not suffice it not sufficient enough in my opinion because I can only hold so much water. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is just mainly an update and just me rambling, I guess. Um, I guess I have watched a few movies. I haven't watched any recent ones to be honest with you guys. I decided to boycott Disney remake, so I haven't watched Aladdin nor Lion King. I skipped Toy Story 4, so I don't really care for that, so I didn't watch it. Um, but I will say that I may make an exception for Mulan. Mulan looked a bit more interesting to me than Aladdin per se, or or Lion King, and Aladdin. I was more offset by Will Smith genie. But after seeing the Cats trailer, it's true what they say. Be careful what you wish for. So I don't know. I watched Godzilla, King of Monsters. That was really good. I was pretty high though, so I don't know how much water that holds. I think that I appreciate the visual more than the story, and I think that's what it is with monster movies with me, because the lowest bar for me from any monster movie is the visuals. That's what I got out of Peter Jackson's King Kong, and Kong, Skull Island. Um, and for me personally, I thought that the story was just pretty bland. I mean, humans never interesting enough, but you need the people there to be like, oh shit, this is, you need the scale, and you need to see, oh shit, it's really this size. I watched Ultraman on the Netflix series. I didn't really get into it. I skipped to the end, so I mean, my review is gonna be very half-half. But overall, I was interested in it at the start. I mean, it was pretty good at the start, and then it started falling into the cliches of like the superhero person. Like he doesn't really want the power, but he needs to step up and whatever. So and then he has like a rival, like Ultraman 7. And then he's the OG Ultraman. Then there's also like Ultraman Dyna coming in, with the little boy. And I mean, it was good enough. So I can't really say much about that. Um, what else? I watched the trailer for Jumanji 2. I mean, I'm excited to see Jack Black back. I must say, because I love Jack Black. I wish he would do more movies, to be honest, because I miss Jack Black, and movies. I miss Kung Fu Panda. I loved Kung Fu Panda. That film, I say, if you want to look at Chinese art properly, that is the film to go to. If you want to see like real Chinese art on the screen, um, as they got the drawings down, they got the line work properly done. I mean, during the 2D sketch scenes, and there is still the very much the Chinese philosophy throughout the movie. The message is still there. It doesn't matter, about tomorrow. The present is now. With Uguay in the first movie. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for Jack Black to come back in Jumanji 2. Not really a big fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but I can see his appeal. I'm not saying that, I don't see his appeal. I see his appeal, but I'm just like, he's not that great of an actor, to be honest. He's the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's the next Sylvester Stallone. In that he is mainly an action star movie. So, um, action movie stars. Sorry. So yeah. What else? I saw the I saw the Sonic movie trailer. Not that great. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sonic, so I don't know how they're gonna bring that to the big screen, because it all it all brings me back to flashbacks of Super Mario Brothers, which I haven't really watched as well, but I know what it is. I watched the first half of Best Friends, actually. The Tommy Wiseau movie. It was pretty good. I mean, it was very artsy in the film movie. I didn't watch the part two yet. I'm waiting to watch part two, and I'm not sure whether or not part two will be better, because Tommy died. So I mean, it's just gonna be really weird without Tommy. But I've heard that it is very much the haunting of Tommy that really brings part two to a next level. Um, hmm. What else? I've watched. Oh, excited for It Chapter Two. It Chapter Two is coming on in September. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What else did I watch? I didn't watch too many movies. I mean, I watched Spider Man. Yeah, that was another movie I watched. Oh man, that was a forgettable movie. To be honest with you, the only thing memorable about Spider Man, the new Spider Man, I forgot even the name. Like Far From Home. Yes, Spider Man Far From Home. The only thing memorable from that is the end credit sequences, and I don't really want to spoil anything for those who haven't watched Spider Man Far From Home. But I will say this, I will say that the experience of the movie theater for me carried a lot of the movie because personally I think that the movie had like nothing at all. But I went for the 4DX experience, and it's the special effects one, which is like they have the lights at the corner of the area, both sides, and then you have the smoke coming up from in front, the normal the water coming up from the behind, and the chairs moving, and you feel the spider sense. So I mean that's a viable way to reintroduce the spider the superhero genre to the public. I think, just pushing the 4DX experience, because with that, then you can feel like Spider-Man, moving through the buildings, his web shooting. It was a bit annoying when you heard the because he keeps flipping the web, and you hear the gust of wind in your ear. But I mean, I didn't mind that because it was still fine. And then you really had a sense of the camera moving, because the chair moves with the camera. It's like if the camera tilts to one end, the chair moves to that end as well. So it was really cool. And yeah, I really enjoy the experience, and because it's such a visual film, you get to experience the water, and you get to experience the real like cold, like um I guess French countryside that it went, the gondolas in and all that. Italy, um rather, sorry. And I mean, sorry, there's something stuck in my teeth, so I keep playing with my tooth there. But yeah, I think that overall it was more of a planned movie, because it was very very obvious to see that they were paralleling some things in real life nowadays, with the deep fakes and all that, and how much can you trust, and you really feel that with 4DX, I feel, because you're just like, oh, I can't really see, through that, how do I know what's real, what's not, fake news, etc., all that stuff. So yeah, man. And then the reveal at the end, again, I don't wanna spoil anything, but I thought it was a pretty weak, well, not really weak, but kind of obvious twist that they were gonna go with, because they introduced Captain Marvel out of nowhere, just because of the Me Too movement and everything. And she didn't really have a part in Endgame, whereas they said, oh no, she plays a big part. She came in two scenes, the first scene and the last scene. That's what irritated me about Endgame. I'm just like, where is she? She only came in the first scene, the last scene, and then that's it. You don't see her in the middle. You don't see her interacting with the other Avengers. She's off. Saving the world. She's just like fucking Superman. Loner, whatever. Then don't bring in the other people. Even Superman in the animated movie series of DC. Like, he interacts with Batman, interacts with everyone else, Green Lantern, Martian Mindhunter, etc. Like, he does do that. He works with people. You need to work with people when it's a very large scale villain, and Thanos was such a large scale uh, villain that they definitely needed to work together. So I don't know why they didn't even think of the repercussions of introducing Captain Marvel out of nowhere. At least with Black Panther, it was a setup for Infinity War, in that they had to fight in Wakanda, where all the people, and they had to bring Vision to Wakanda. So I mean, you could have had fun with that. You could have introduced Captain Marvel, and then made it like an inner space battle, or something like that, where she's a space person, and Thanos is a space person, and you could see them fight, and it's epic as well. The beginning, that they have to figure out how to change the past, and then they do the time heist, and then the ending, where you get the fan service, and then the bigger people. But that's Endgame again, and this is really post Endgame. So I mean, um, I guess spoilers if you don't know. So Spider-Man came back then. Uh, it's pretty obvious. You have a freaking movie called Spider-Man. I mean, you won't be missing out on Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, personally, I mean, it was a pretty good movie, still in itself. So I mean, that's about it, guys. I don't have too much to say. I mean, the Duck Hunt. I've actually finished it. The Duck season. I mean, it was pretty morbid. I did like it, uh, as much as I did. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope to see you guys soon enough. Maybe you'll see more vlogs. Maybe not. Um, not to say I've given up on YouTube. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't have content for YouTube, like YouTube friendly content. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a reactor. I still love to do my own things, my own sketches as well. But it needs time. It needs planning. It needs like brainstorming. I need someone to work off with. It's not just supposed to be me. That's why for the Okja review, I did something different. I know I didn't want to do the same thing over and over again, just me talking to a screen. That's why I came up with Dicky, to just like diversify my content. I'm actually looking to do some food content as well, like food content, travel content, for YouTube. But yeah, if I do reactions, it's gonna be on Veron, and then it's gonna be me reviewing essentially again. So I mean, it's gonna be two sides. Veron is gonna be the proper reaction, and then YouTube will be the afterthought, aftermath, whatever. That I've done. By the way, they have claimed my throwback reaction, which I've done like 2 years ago, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is a 2 years old content that's been here for 2 years, and only now do they claim it. So I mean, it's really stupid. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again sometime. See you then.